under the circumstances as Ms. Allen undertakes her rehabilitation efforts and efforts in the other areas under the case services plan. Mr. Brooks, welcome back.
Sure. I never left.
Fair enough. But you have had a chance to talk with your client.
I have.
How would he like to proceed?
My client's going to do something similar to what the mother of the child's done, and that is it's going to plead no contest. The reason we have that available to us, obviously, is that there's the potential for criminal charges for criminal use of methamphetamines, and so that is the route he wishes to take.
Objection?
No position.
None, Your Honor.
No objections, Your Honor.
Very well. We have done, I believe, the Native American Heritage Inquiry, and your client has signed the affidavit of parentage, putting him in a position where the court can accept his plea at this time. Deputy Ames, should you swear in Mr. Michael Madrid, please? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Michael Madrid.
Is it okay to say where he's at?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
And Mr. Madrid, typically in a situation where I'm taking a no contest plea, the attorneys will ask me to look at the contents of the petition, which you, I'm assuming, have just looked at with your attorney. And then I would make the determination as to whether or not there's been a violation of the statute and accept your plea. So you're not going to be officially admitting any of that, but I will be accepting those allegations as accurate. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yeah, just speak up because it's being recorded.
Okay, so would you confirm for me that you do in fact want to enter a no contact, or a no contest plea, understanding those terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If I accept your plea, you are giving up your right to a trial by judge or a trial by jury, the right to have the petitioner prove the allegations in the petition by a preponderance of the evidence, the right to have witnesses against you appear and testify under oath at trial, the right to cross-examine witnesses, and the right to have the court subpoena any witnesses that you believe could give testimony in your favor. Do you understand you're giving up or waiving those rights if you enter a no contest plea?
Yes.
With regard to the consequences of your plea, or in other words, what will happen, the court will do the following. There will be continued investigation by the caseworker to see what the problems are in your family and how and whether they can be solved. The court could dismiss the case if there's no need for the court to be involved. If it appears that there's a problem that may be solved, the court can make the child a temporary ward of the court, placed with mother or father or with relatives or in a foster home, in order programs for you and your child, such as counseling, drug and alcohol treatment, assessments, and parenting classes. If it appears you will not be able to provide a proper home for the child in the reasonably foreseeable future, the court could terminate your parental rights. In regard to the plea itself, the plea can also later be used as evidence in a proceeding to terminate your parental rights. Mr. Madrid, do you understand the consequences of your plea?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about any of the information I've given you so far? Are you currently under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or anything else that could get in the way of you understanding what you're doing this morning? Is anyone making you admit to the petition?
No.
Does anyone threaten you in order to get you to enter a no contest plea?
No.
Does anyone promise you anything in order to get you to enter a no contest plea?
No.
Would you say your decision to enter a no contest plea is one you've made of your own free will?
Yes.
Okay. All right. As it relates to the issues to be outlined in the petition itself for targeting in the case services plan and reunification, do you have a preferred witness for that, Ms. Thomas?
Your Honor, if I may just suggest, at the last hearing, Mr. Madrid was able to testify at the preliminary hearing. I think that his testimony also kind of serves as a factual. I know that we can't, in a no contest, we can't question him directly on the petition or the factual basis. However, I think in addition to the petition, if we could just utilize the petition in his testimony for the factual basis, and then I can outline the areas of need, if that's okay with the court.
Any objections?
I have none.
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Go ahead and do your summary as you wish, Ms. Thomas.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I believe that the issues that are causing this child to be in care at this time as it relates to Mr. Madrid are obviously we have some concerns about substance abuse and use, some concerns about the housing environment. We understand that we need some support with budgeting and financial resources to ensure he's able to care for himself and his children. Did some parenting classes, and I think getting some mental health started or an evaluation like a psychological would be really beneficial to ensuring nothing else needs to be addressed. I think those are the main issues at this time. And obviously ensuring he's addressing any criminal charges that are pending or any court cases that are pending.
May I make a comment at this point?
Of course.
My client is concerned about the potential for criminal charges. And I have explained to him that this proceeding here in no way is a criminal court, nor would there be any jail sentences imposed upon him for his plea of no contest.
That's accurate. Now, after we institute the case services plan, that can sometimes come with show causes for failure to show adequate efforts on that, but it wouldn't be as a result of anything.
But it's not criminal.
Right. All right. Are the attorneys satisfied with the advice of rights and the factual basis of the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, if you could just confirm.
That would be correct. My client has had a chance to talk to me to the extent he needed to, and here we sit, ready to enter our plea.
Okay. Are you satisfied as well, Ms. Thomas?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. The court is also satisfied that the plea is knowingly, understandably, and voluntarily made with full understanding of the potential consequences. I'll look forward to Mr. Madrid's cooperation moving forward. I know he has had no obligation to do so up to this point, but he will need to demonstrate that he's able to provide a safe, drug-free environment for his child or himself, that he's looked at himself and his parenting skill sets and rehabilitated those to the extent that he's able to understand the effects on his child of the choices that have been made in the past, such as allowing individuals with active drug habits to reside in his home and how that may be affecting his child, what it means to adequately supervise a child, how use of substances can affect parenting and affect the child directly and indirectly. So all of those things do constitute reasons that the court characterizes under the statute as not only a substantial risk of harm to the child, but also a violation of the statute for purposes of accepting his plea and taking jurisdiction. That is what the case services plan should target, in addition to the other areas that we typically look at, such as housing, employment, and there's lots of ways to start all of those things, and I'm confident Mr. Madrid is looking forward to doing it. We'll be looking at the case services plan formally in the next 28 days. I have some time available for that. How about the first week of December? I have 1:30 on Monday, December 1st for the initial disposition as it relates to Mr. Madrid. Are you available then, sir?
Yes.
Time?
1:30 p.m., Monday, December 5th.
December 1st. Monday,
I'm sorry,
December 1st.
thank you. December 1st. Yes, December 1st at 1:30. All right, the child will remain in placement. That is the safest and most restrictive under the circumstances. Mr. Madrid, you can look forward to meeting with Ms. Patton and maybe Ms. Salinas or whoever else calls you up to talk about what your plan is going to look like. Unless you have any questions, that's all for today.
I have one final question.
Sure.
The initial report that I'm reading said that my client is a putative father, but Mr. McFarland told me walking in here that that base has been covered by my client. Is that right?
Yes. He
Right.
signed an affidavit of parentage. I have a copy of that. It's submitted to the state of Michigan and we're awaiting the official number, but I'm willing to accept that affidavit.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Allen, if you could hang out, Mr. McFarland.
My client would like to testify.
Okay,
Like to have it done.
all right. Is it Kaylee or Kayleen? What does your actual full name?
How would you like to be called? K? K, Your Honor, is how she'd like to be addressed.
Okay, but what is her actual full legal name?
Kayleen K.
Kayleen K. Hake?
Yes.
K-A-Y is the middle, maybe? Okay, thank you.
Please raise your right hand. You swear,
I'm blocking your view.
do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Careful with step right there.
Kaylee, I know that you had called me and you had asked about my suggestion for couples counseling, and we had discussed that, correct?
Yes.
What's your position on couples counseling?
I have a case management worker named Kelsey. So I had talked to her Friday and then I had talked to her yesterday because I was supposed to meet with her today, but because of court today, I had to reschedule. So I will be seeing her Friday or Thursday and I was gonna talk to her about the counseling for me and him, and then I was gonna talk to her about my therapy being started.
Who is she with?
She's due CMH.
Will you ask her if there'd be a conflict with her being your individual counselor and counseling both of you for therapy? Will you ask her that?
I can.
And then will you also check with the worker here to make sure that that's appropriate?
Yes.
And is it okay if we add to your case service plan, which is that roadmap of what you have to do, if we add couples counseling? Are you okay with that?
Yes.
I know you wanted to mention about the visitation and maybe some miscommunication. Tell us about that one missed visitation.
Yes. So I have a parent person that she was talking about who actually has texted me telling me that my daughter had hands, foot, and nose disease. And she texted me telling me that the court, that me and Eric's thing was canceled for the
Thing
week.
being visit?
The visit,
Okay,
yes.
go ahead.
She told me that there is no further visitations this week, that prior week, because she was sick.
Did anybody then text you saying visits
She
are back on?
texted me afterwards she texted me later sorry, I'm nervous. She texted me later that week telling me that it was cleared. And that, because I was originally supposed to have my visits Thursday, so she reported that Thursdays didn't work, so I had to go back to Tuesdays.
Did you miss a visit?
I only did because she told me that visits were canceled.
Would you like a makeup visit?
I would like to, if I could.
Do you have that text on your phone that shows that the visit was canceled?
Yes, I have the text, her telling me that visit was canceled,
Would you be able?
but I did not bring my phone in today.
That's fine. Would you be able to forward a screenshot of that to the worker so she
Yes.
sees that?
Yes, I can.
I know that you were whispering to me something about somebody not being your fiance, as the judge said. Tell
Yes,
us.
he and I were boyfriend and girlfriend, and the guy wanted to marry me because he was told at the time, because I am pregnant, that if I was to marry him, the kid would not be taken. So he was telling everyone that we were fiancés when we weren't.
Gotcha. That may be a delicate question, but do you know who the father of your child is right now? Your unborn child, you're pregnant.
25% it could be Eric's, 75% it could be the other ones.
Okay. You and I.
He and I have been together for 5 years, and he and I have talked, and we don't see any split coming soon. So we don't mind showing everyone that we will stay together.
Do you have any questions or concerns about your case service plan right now?
No,
Okay.
not at the moment, at least.
Anything else you want to say today?
I can't think of it.
Okay, other attorneys may have questions for you, okay?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
I have no questions. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Berger?
No questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
I did want to add, I am on medication.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
I did talk to my Dr. Lopez yesterday, and she will be starting me on medication here this week.
Okay,
She's putting me on Zoloft, the smallest dose, and then she's gonna be working my way up the following week to a second dose.
right, I think you had some issues with being pregnant and not on medication that was mentioned. Is that what
Yeah.
you're responding to?
Yes.
Did a doctor tell you at any time that you shouldn't be on any such
She did
medication
tell-
with pregnancy?
Sorry. She did tell me at first that it could cause effects to the baby, but she did let me know that any medicine you take can cause effects to the baby, to the pregnancy, especially during the first trimester. So then once I hit second trimester, she told me if I still wanted to take medication, I can. She would find something safe that will not harm the baby. So that's the route we went.
Okay, and what medication is that?
Zoloft.
Okay. And have you signed a release so your worker is able to speak to your doctor just to verify
I
that?
can.
Okay, but you haven't yet.
I can't remember if I did. I know I did for Kelsey. Thank you.
But if you haven't, you will, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
I think we were at Mr. Brooks. Any questions?
I have no questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Howell?
No questions, thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. We return your seat.
So everyone,
Take
sure.
your order.
Good morning, Ms. Patton. You've provided a court report for today's hearing, inclusive in a separate filing, a signed case service plan by mom. Are there any updates or modifications that need to be made to either of those documents?
Yes, just a slight modification. So Tiana is now doing parenting times twice a week. They're doing Mondays at 3:30, and then they added another day. It's kind of based on the foster parents' availability. That'll also be 3:30 as well. And then she also will be in residential at Sacred Heart Clearview until around November 19th. She's going to complete the full 30 days.
Okay. Thank you for that update. And at this time, the permanency goal for the child is reunification, correct?
Yes.
And what, I'm sorry. What are the barriers to reunification?
Just the substance abuse. Obviously, she's in rehab, so she's already taken a step to that. And that's the main one for now.
Okay. The case service plan has some mental health components to it as well. Do you believe that those are necessary to address the conditions that cause a child to come into care?
Yes.
Okay. And has, to the best of your knowledge, has mom, other than the substance abuse treatment, engaged in any voluntary services?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. And how is parenting time going?
It is going well. It's kind of hard just to his age. It's kind of hard to keep his focus for the full time, but other than that, I've heard they've been going really well, and Tiana's been engaging with the child.
Okay. And do you believe that the case service, let me backtrack a little bit. Were you able to work with Ms. Allen to establish a case service plan?
I sent it to her case manager at Sacred Heart, and she reviewed it, and I gave the case manager my number if she had any questions.
Okay. Are you able to meet with Miss Allen while she's at Sacred Heart?
Yes.
Okay. And it looks like she signed all the releases and has been pretty cooperative. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. And is there anything for today's hearing that you'd like the court to know?
No.
Okay, thank you. With that, Your Honor, I have no further questions of Ms. Patton. I would move to admit the court report with the attachments and the signed case service plan.
No objections.
No objections.
Thank you. They are received and accepted. Questions, Mr. McFarland?
I do. There's quite a lot on the case service plan for my client to accomplish. That's understandable. But where should her focus be right now?
Definitely substance abuse, which she's already accomplishing. And then once she's done that, then we can kind of move along with like the psychological and the mental health and kind of address those. but definitely substance abuse would be the number one thing.
So she is currently doing ahead of the court ordering her into some substance abuse, correct?
Yes,
I thought I heard you that she wasn't. She is, right?
yes.
Uh, Parenting time, how will that be accomplished and what would that look like?
So right now they're doing video calls twice a week, and it's only through, I heard that she would be released on the 19th. So after that, she would join Michael during his parenting times, Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay. She'll be released to the community here or someplace else, do you know?
Here, I believe.
Okay, okay. That's fine, I'll ask my client any further questions. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Questions, Mr. Howard?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Would you be able to get a copy of the probation terms and regularly verify with Channing Allen's probation officer that she's in compliance with those?
Yep, I can do that.
Great.
I'll be calling you, Miss Allen.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, any questions based on my questions? Or redirect?
Oh, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor.
I didn't hear yours.
No, I said.
Thank you. Thank you for your testimony. May I return to your seat? Thank you. Okay, any other witnesses, Ms.